I'm really happy that my 14 moves in 28 years video was helpful for some people that I got messages for. And I wanted to talk about something else that I find really, really important, and that is that you are never a maybe later. A maybe later is something you put on the back burner, something you put when you're not sure, you're not certain, you don't feel the pull of decision and certainty and choice, and whether that be in dating, whether that be in creative pursuits and projects, whether that be your health, you have to decide that you are never a maybe later for any of those things, because you are important and you matter and you are worthy of. An alarm rang. That's like how I keep my life together, is with multiple alarms for very many things in the day. But you are never a maybe later. You're always first choice for yourself, and you should always feel like your first choice for everything that you allow into your experience. So if you're, experiencing friends that aren't prioritizing seeing you and you make effort towards them, but you don't feel the same thing coming back, you're not a maybe later. You're not a this is not important to me. You're not a I'll think about it, right? You're a of course I will show up. I'm here for you. When it comes to school or work, you're not second best. You are the best, and that's because you choose it for yourself. You don't decide that they get to choose whether you're worthy or not of something that you want or not. You decide internally, I am worthy of that. And whether the outside shows you it at face value in that exact moment or not, you need to know it for yourself inside. So that could look like reapplying to things, but it can also be just the conviction that on the first try, that's you that's going to be picked. Or for opportunities that you're looking forward to in your life, you need to know, I am someone that this works out for, right? For your health, it's not a I'll take care of my health later. It's right now, I am my priority. I don't put this on the back burner because I am important. Maybe later energy shows up too in dating life when, you're attracted to someone who's unavailable and they have things going on and they think, yeah, I really like you, but no, there's no but in your reality. There's no but about you, right? It can be flattering at times to know that the person likes you enough to give you attention or to be present for you in certain ways, but if they're not there for the whole cake, you're not just looking for a slice. You want the entire experience of being loved and pursued romantically and taken care of, and that you are worthy of at any point in time. It really does boil down to you and what you accept. Do you accept someone who's not ready? Do you accept someone who's not making the choices that you'd like them to make towards you? Do you accept that you're just not the one who's going to get to live your dream life? You're just not the one that's going to get that opportunity. That happens for others, You're just not the one that's going to have the best help and best shape of your life because, well, it's easier for people with that kind of body or those kinds of resources or that access to exercise or whatever. And those are the excuses you're making for yourself, but you can also turn internally and decide that you are just not a maybe later. You're not for uncertain energy within others, but even within yourself. And when you yourself, you don't see yourself as a maybe or an uncertain thing, then it's not gonna trigger you or bother you as much when other people are doing that, because you're just gonna be like, well, I know that I'm not a maybe. Or when you're not being chosen, you're gonna be like, well, that's just not my experience of life. Like, that's not how I choose to live. That's not how I choose to move forward. And so knowing that this is how I'm going to act, this is what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to accept, who I'm going to talk to and show up for moving forward. And when things turn you off, you're going to be a little bit more aware, this isn't right for me. I'm chosen. I'm always selected. I'm first choice. I'm the best at what I do because I know that, and I want to be, and I work hard towards what I like and am passionate about. I want the best health for myself because I get to live on this earth once, and I know that life feels great when I'm in good health. It's really a decision that can come with multiple disappointments that you experience externally and that you feel internally after time, that eventually you just go, you know what? No, I don't want to keep being disappointed. Therefore, I'm going to choose differently. Therefore, I'm going to refuse certain things. I'm going to accept new different things. I'm going to function in my life in a way that shows me that I don't think I'm a maybe later. That shows me that I am a right now, absolutely, for sure, showing up. Oh my God, absolutely. I love you so much. I can't wait. Oh my gosh, I'm amazing. You're all those things, right? You're close to the people that feel that way about you because you feel that way about you. You're taking the job that treats you right because you know you like to treat yourself right and you want to experience a job that's treating you right and giving you what you deserve. You start to take, fitness opportunities or health opportunities because you know that you love feeling good and fit. You don't take a no for an answer or maybe later. You don't take for an answer, oh, I guess I'll just stay at this weight for the rest of my life. Like, that's just, I'm big boned, I'm this way. And it's like, no, I am worthy of. And it's not even a thing of like shaming yourself for where you're at or shaming yourself for being at a certain weight or shaming yourself for not being at the exact job that you want. It's really just letting yourself understand that you are allowed to want more. You're allowed to want certainty. Absolutely. You don't have to be like, oh, well, maybe I should accept this because this is maybe just what's going to come around. Maybe I should give this a chance or 2 or 3. And like, oh, it's good enough. It's at least it's something. At least I'm getting that. And you can really bargain with yourself for a long time to convince yourself that it meets what you want. But when you really know, what you want, you feel it in your gut. I want this, I want that, so I'm not gonna settle for less. It sounds so basic when it's said just in that way, but it's really true, and it's really something you have to understand for yourself. I love this cat. Yep, that's that. You can find me on Only My Own Validation on Instagram, and where I post some of my words. I am a teacher, I'm a writer, I'm a creator. I'm looking into the therapeutic journey as well for myself and my career. But for now, I am a YouTuber that you are watching at this exact moment, and that is striving to continue to create more content like this for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed, and leave a comment below with what you think of all this or how it made you feel, or even experiences that you reflected on within this video. Ciao, ciao.